Being in good terms, especially with a neighbor, will always be preferred to not having a friend or worse, an enemy in the same region. Thus, it is imperative the Philippines take full advantage of having good bilateral ties with a nation like Vietnam that can certainly help the country achieve its goals. Rod Lagusad has this report.
Arrival honors were given to Socialist Republic of Vietnam Defense Minister Phan Van Giang during his visit to Camp General Emilio Aguinaldo in Quezon City. After his visit with President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. earlier this morning, he was welcomed by Defense Secretary Gilbert Chodoro at the camp. This visit is historic as it strengthens the defense relations between the Philippines and Vietnam. In fact, the Philippine Coast Guard and Vietnam Coast Guard recently conducted a joint maritime exercise in Manila Bay as part of a 5-day port visit by a Vietnamese ship. The discussions focus on cooperation, strategic partnership, peace and regional stability in the West Philippine Sea.
Strengthening ASEAN dispute resolution mechanisms between and amongst ASEAN countries.
Trao đổi đoàn các cấp, nhất là đoàn cấp cao được hai bên coi trọng.
We acknowledge and are pleased with the accomplishments of defense cooperation between the two countries.
During the visit, they signed 2 letters of intent, one for the enhancement of cooperation in the field of humanitarian assistance and disaster relief at sea, and the other for military medicine. However, the highlight of the meeting was the strong relationship between the two countries despite several bilateral issues related to the contested West Philippine Sea. Like us, Vietnam also claims the ownership of the area, which they refer as the East Sea of Vietnam. Their aim is to maintain maritime security, freedom of navigation, and the enforcement of UNCLOS.
The alliance between the Philippines and Vietnam is strong. We do have issues between bilateral issues amongst our countries, but this does not stop us from working together peacefully and fairly under the aegis of international law, resolving these issues.
This is the first ever visit of Vietnam Defense Minister to the country and also the first ASEAN country visited by the Vietnam Defense Ministry. Rod Lagusad from the National TV Network for a new and better Philippines.